Samantha Macchio, VP of Regulatory Affairs at GSA, coming to talk to you today about net neutrality. Before we get started, let's all put on our internet hippie hats. This discussion is going to really focus on the non-media hype around the open internet order. What does net neutrality really mean? Net neutrality is the principle that consumers should benefit from an open internet where bits are transmitted in a non-discriminatory manner without regard for their source, ownership, content, or destination. So what's the history of the 2015 Open Internet Order that was passed on February 26th of this year? The real meat of the matter began around 2002 and 2005 with the Information Service Classification by the FCC, see Brandex 2005. Then came the 2005 Internet Policy Statement and the 2008 BitTorrent case, followed in 2010 by the Open Internet Order, which established three core open internet rules. It established transparency, no blocking, no unreasonable discrimination. And then in 2014, Verizon versus the FCC and the Open Internet Notice of Proposed Rulemaking set the stage for the ISPs to do the following: apply core network neutrality requirements to broadband, and apply a commercially reasonable standard of conduct. Then February 26, 2015, and now all of this changes. The above apply that I just spoke about, that included core network neutrality requirements and commercially reasonable standard of conducts, as well as expanded core network neutrality, possible imposition of requirements beyond, including rate regulation, direct regulation of internet traffic in the exchange marketplace, and imposing a no unreasonable interference or disadvantage standard of conduct. So what does this mean to anyone who offers ISP to customers, excluding the below: non-enterprise, transient coffee shop exclusions, and VPN, CDN, cloud storage services, and internet backbone companies? It means no new taxes. That's not what it means. What it does mean, in order of importance to our customers, is the following. 1, CP&I matters more than ever, and you better have a federal and/or state compliance plan in place. 2, CALEA matters, and the same in terms of a compliance plan for the federal. TCPA matters, and that compliance plan needs to be in place. In terms of exclusions and exceptions, as the fourth point, it may be too hard to identify where these do apply to you. For example, are you a Starbucks that's offering coffee and an ISP as an option, or are you billing for that option? In any case that would apply, and therefore do you qualify for the exclusion or exception? 5, are you ready for the bait and switch? We have heard that there's going to be a forbearance on FUSF and that would potentially be the case going forward. Until when is our question. FUSF at 17.4% already this year has been the true reality. We know that there are only two options at this point: expand or impose. The order, in reality, opened up potential impositions in a number of ways: through FUSF, state taxes and fees, franchise and/or poll attachment fees. What are these and how do they impact you for telecom, VoIP, and/or ISP services? If you don't know, that's a key area where we are able to help you. Last, the disclosures matter. Just ask AT&T and Time Warner Cable. What amounts to a disclosure? Emails don't cut it, but what else should you be doing? That's where you should call us as well. What comes next? We are expecting an end of 2015 update due to appeals and merit briefings. However, the FCC Broadcast Initiative auction will take precedence over that, and that's what the FCC will be focused on. So what can you do now in this interim period? If you have uncertainties on any of the positions of your organization, in any of the requirements I talked about during this video today, or if you have questions about the true, what I call the media hype, the throttling, the blocking, the disclosures, the fast lanes, and the paid prioritization, you should call us. What else can you do now? don't panic, but do seek help. Because, as Donald Trump says, sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. I'm not going to say you're fired. I will tell you, however, that there will be an in-depth video to come that will discuss net neutrality and its impacts on the broadband initiative. So I'm sure you're jumping out of your seats for that one. And until it comes to you, talk to you next time.